20. This is your week 3 first workout, lower heat level 2. Now, keep fighting for me, okay? It's around the 2nd and 3rd week of anybody's health and fitness journey, whether it's a program or they're starting off new or they're starting something new that they typically start to fall off. So I need you to keep fighting for me, okay? You're over halfway done. Just keep fighting. So for today's workout, let me tell you a little bit about it before we go into the actual workout, because the warm-up is really the only time that I have to talk about this. So I want to make sure that I explain it beforehand and during so that you kind of understand it a little bit more. This is a little bit different of a setup, and you're gonna see it a couple more times this week, okay? So this workout has 4 sets. Now each set is divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is where you're gonna have 2 different exercises. Then in phase 2, you're combining those 2 exercises, okay? So phase 1, you'll have exercise 1, and you're doing it twice. On the 10-second rest though, we're doing an iso hold. Then exercise 2, you'll repeat that twice as well. Same thing, iso on the 10. Then for the second phase, when we have the combo, you're doing exercise 1 into exercise 2, back to exercise 1, back to exercise 2. But in the combo, there is no iso hold. You actually get the 10-second rest, okay? So I wanted to briefly explain that. I'll explain it more as we're in the warm-up. You just have a short rest period between the warm-up and when the first set actually starts. So I want to go ahead and explain that. You will need dumbbells. Bands are optional for this workout. I will probably wear them the entire time. So it's totally up to you if you want to wear them or not. Please don't feel like you have to just because I am, but I probably will be just for a little bit of a challenge, and so that when I do need to wear them, because I will need a little bit more challenge, I'm not trying to get them on and fighting with time, okay? But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into your first workout of week 3. We are gonna go ahead and get started with this warm up. Your first move is a prisoner squat to a butt kicker. So hands here, let's come down to a squat, kick it back. Squat, kick it back. Now, for this workout, again, you have 4 sets of work. You keep going, I'll let you know when to stop. Like I said in the intro, each set is divided into 2 different phases. The first phase is where you are introduced to the 2 exercises, plus you have iso holds on those 10 seconds. You're gonna come down to a down dog in 2, 1. Come into a down dog for me right here. All I want you to do, circle out your ankles. All right, and then alternate, okay? Now, like I said, set 1, well, not set 1, all sets, but phase 1, you have the 2 moves that you're getting introduced to. You're gonna do exercise 1 twice in a row before you move to exercise 2. The 10-second rests are isos. Then you're gonna go into the second phase for the set, and that is when you're going to have the exercises 1 and 2 right after each other. So 1 into 2, and then back to 1, back to 2, all right? 2, 1, stay down here. You're gonna go into some runners, bring it up, kick it back. Bring it up, kick it back. That's all you're gonna do, okay? Now, rest periods are short between each one. We only have a 30-second break after this warm-up going into the exercises, okay? So I will introduce as quickly as I can. You just do the move and adjust as I give you some cues, okay? Come on up, give me some hip circles right here, all right? There you go. If you need to use a wall, use a chair, use something to keep you stable. All right, there you go. Like I said, dumbbells, bands. Bands are optional. You can actually use them on almost all of the moves. Like I'm gonna be wearing my glute band for all the moves. I'm using the least resistance of all of them. Go ahead and relax, just because I need a little bit of range of motion for some of the moves, but I want a little bit more work than just what a resistance band itself can give me. So move 1, or exercise 1, set 1, you have a sumo deadlift. So wide, coming down into a deadlift, coming all the way up, okay? Then you're gonna go to the ground for a bear fire hydrant kickback. We'll talk through it. Don't worry, grab your weight. I'm gonna talk through form. 2, 1, sumo squat deadlift. So wide stance, coming down with that hinge, close to the floor, coming right back up, okay? Right here, right back up. Right here, right back up. Mod, just limit range of motion. Right here, back up. all right? Hold low. Now, you're gonna repeat that one again, okay? Let me talk through. RDL is right here. 2, 1, go. RDL is right here. But for a deadlift, a lot of people get them confused. You do have a slight hinge. However, you're coming into a deep squat to get the weight close to the floor and picking it back up. That's why it's called a deadlift. You're going from a dead stance, all right? After this, you're gonna have a hold, all right? Come on back down and hold, hold, hold. I'm showing you the next move real quick. Bear, lift, fire hydrant, kick back. One side, one side. You're gonna alternate, okay? Actually, no. You're gonna alternate, sorry, when we repeat it. That's what I was meaning. But I see how that could have been a little confusing. But yes, you'll alternate when we repeat it the next time. All right, now for the hold. Hold either the bear, hold the fire hydrant, or hold the kickback for advance. Go, go, go. All right, so either hold the bear, fire hydrant, or kickback, okay? You're gonna go to the other leg. Now, Maud, watch me, all right? Right here, you can either just perform the fire hydrant from the quad or kick it back and bring it back in, okay? Core isn't tight. Try not to lean out with it, okay? You're gonna go into that hold again here real soon, all right? Remember, bear, fire hydrant, kick back. Choose it and go. Hold, hold, or hold. All right, your next thing that we're gonna go into is the combo. So back to the deadlift in 2, 1, let's go. Sumo here, have that slight hinge, rotate that pelvis, core is engaged, keep the weight close, all right? Try and go all the way down to the ground if you can. Keep it close, keep it close, all right? And relax, all right. This is that combo phase. So we're doing 1 to 2, back to 1, back to 2. So bear, fire hydrant, one side. Here we go, lift, go. Fire hydrant, kick back. Now, Maud, remember, you can stay in that quad position. Either just do the fire hydrant or do the fire hydrant kick back, but go from the quad, work your way up, okay? You're doing good. Relax, back to your deadlift, all right? We'll get the other leg when we repeat, okay? 2, 1, shoulders roll back and down, rotate that pelvis, slight hand at the hips. It's not an RDL, all right? Romanian deadlift is not the same as a regular deadlift, all right? Regular deadlift, you pick the weight up from a dead stance, okay? There's nothing imposing it at that point, all right? Keep it close, relax. A lot of people tend to get the two confused or they think they're the same thing. Other leg, bear, here we go, lift up, fire hydrant, kick back, in, down, okay? Keep going, but for future reference, deadlifts are more of a squatted position. RDLs are the hinged position, a full-on hinge, okay? 2, 1, rest. Now, set 2. You have a MP half squat, I'll explain it, and then you have a stag dumbbell swing, okay? For the stag, you're just stepping behind right here like a normal dumbbell swing, but you're just stagging it out, okay? Now, for the half, load up one leg, kick it out, side, back. One side only, you go from the back to the side to the front. Ready? Here we go. Down, load up a leg, kick it out, side, back. Now this is where you will hold for the ISO, okay? You're gonna spend about a second or 2 at each phase, all right? Now, Maud, tap, tap, and stay a little bit up, okay? Hold, hold. You're gonna go to the other side, okay? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Load it up, kick it out. 1 or 2 seconds. Now, if you want to advance it, hold weights here. Wear a band like I am. Again, Maud, you tap it out, but anybody else lift and pull your toes towards your shin, okay? Load up this leg. Ready? Bring it to the back. Hold. Squeeze this glute. All right, squeeze it and engage it. Your next move, remember, right here. Grab your weight. Let's go. One foot about a foot behind the other and off to the side. Hinge and squeeze. Remember, go heavy because it's not your arm that's lifting the weight. Your hips, your core, those are the ones that are powering you through this, okay? Right here, you're gonna hold, hinge, right here, okay? I am in a hinge position. You're gonna go to the other side, 2, 1, quickly switch, and let's go. Squeeze, shoulder height just below, there you go. Now what width apart your feet are, go with what needs to be done for you, okay? You've got it. Again, you're holding that hinge, all right? 2, 1, hold the hinge, staggered hinge. It's like a staggered RDL. Shoulders roll back and down, rotate that pelvis. Okay, we're gonna go back to that half squat. Ready? One leg right here. Kick it out. Now, this is the combo, so you'll have that rest, okay? But remember, load it up. You're kicking out, out, out. Make sure none of this is moving. It is just this leg. All right, 10-second break. You're going into that staggered swing. All right, 2, 1, one side. You'll get the other side when we repeat. Good job. Swing for me. Squeeze at the top, okay? Right here, down, squeeze, but don't thrust your hips forward, okay? That is slamming that femur in there, all right? 2, 1, you're going back to that half. Other leg, load it up, kick it out. Here, here, all right? 2, 1, let's go. Kick it out, kick it out, kick it out. Good job, good job. Right here, right here. All right. Now, if you need to, hold weight for that challenge, okay? Use weight. That is challenging, all right? Press, swing, other side. You have to use weight that's challenging, all right? If you're not gonna challenge yourself, you're not gonna see progress. Your body's gonna get used to it. Here we go. Let's go. Challenge. Keep your core strong. No arching, no rounding. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze. You've got it. You're almost there. All right. Push for me. Here we go. And relax. All right. Next one. We're on the ground, okay? We're on the ground. What's going to happen? Exercise 1 is all on the right side, okay? So, leg bent, toes are pointing down right here. And then we're gonna circle. Hold is just gonna be straight up, okay? Breathe. Exercise 2 is the exact same stuff, just on the left side. All right, I wanted to make it easier for you, so you weren't flip-flopping. Here we go, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna talk through some form. Point your toes down, all right? Your hips are stacked, meaning don't roll back, don't roll forward. I like to place my hand at the top of my glutes. 1, to be like, ooh, squeeze right there. Activate that glute. And hold up. Point your toes down, but also to prevent me from having to roll back, because our bodies will compensate. Now, you're doing little circles. Here we go, forward, forward, forward. Now, what I want you to do is just keep going forward. When we go to the combo section, that is when I'm gonna have you go backwards on all the circles, okay? It'll even itself out, I promise. 2, 1, I want you to hold it up. I'm just getting switched, okay? Because I don't wanna put my butt to you guys for the next move, which you're going onto your left side. And 2, 1, switch it. Same thing, you can just roll over. I completely switched head to toe just because I don't think y'all wanna be staring at my butt. All right, these are just the lifts. Remember, keep your hips stacked, no rolling out, all right? Stacked, think about right here, you're gonna hold, and go, hold, hold, hold. squeeze right here. If you have a child, if you have a friend, if you have a family member, if you have a spouse, tell them to poke your butt. Circles, here we go. You wanna feel right here. Now you can extend your leg out if you want. If you want a challenge, keep the bottom one lifted the whole time. All right, totally a challenge, but you can do it. Remember, we're just going forward right now. Just going forward. When we combine, which is coming up, that is when, go ahead and hold it up. That is when we'll go backwards in the circles, all right? So you're gonna switch real quick in 3, 2, 1, and then go into the lift. Now this is the combo. So you will get a rest, no iso holds, all right? I know this one was a little bit confusing because there's different sides and you're laying down and you have to switch, and so I tried to make it a little bit easier by doing all right and then all left, all right? Relax. We're gonna do the circles, go backwards on the circles this time, okay? So I was hoping instead of making you go lift, 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 circle, circle, you know, go ahead and circle backwards. Don't let your body snake it, okay? If you wanna dance, that's fine, but not during this move, all right? Push through it, push through it. You're gonna get a break and you'll switch to the other side, all right? 2, 1, relax. Woo, doing that with a band is burning. Goodness. Here we go. 2, 1. Toes pointed down, lift. Let your heel guide. All right? Let your heel guide your leg here. You're doing great. Push, push. You can relax your head if you want. I tend to just hold it up. There you go. Relax. Now, you have the circles. Is anybody else's glutes just like, not wanting this? Backward circles. Let's go. After this, you get a rest, and we're going into our final round. Set, if you will. All right. There you go. Push through it. Push through it. Don't let your hips rock back. All right. You're almost there. Almost there. And relax. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if my glutes want me to work. All right, you're set for calf raises, and then you're just gonna go into a split squat. All right, so split squats, they're wider stance than a regular lunge, but same thing. Don't let your knee touch. Have that slight hinge, rotate the pelvis. Get your weight for calf raises. 2, 1. Here we go. Now for calf raises, I want you, if you're able to, go heavy. All right, Maud, the only thing really to do is just lessen your weight. What I don't want is this. All right, up, control down. Up, control down. Nice and controlled pace. All right, hold up. Nice and controlled pace through any move that involves weights, especially, okay? Split squat, nope, back into it. I'm gonna talk about the split squat though. All right, back into your calf raises. For your split squat, whew, my glutes still aren't happy. Wide stance, rotate the pelvis. You're doing calf raises right now. You're coming down and up. You can hold weight here, all right? You can load it up here, or you can hold one right here. You're holding the calf raise, all right? But you wanna make sure that you don't let that knee slam. We're going in 2, 1, let's go. One side at a time. A lot of people, when they're doing split squats or lunges, whether reverse, curtsy, forward, walking, they will slam their knee down. Now here's the thing, you're gonna hold low. Okay, Maud, the only thing to do, hold. The only thing to do is lessen weight, lessen the depth of the move, or just do body weight, okay? Here's the thing, when you are going wide, go back into it, other side, other side, other side. When you're doing it, whether it's a split squat, you come down, all right, first off in a split squat, the top of your knee, where, you know, your knee meets your thigh, that's what's gonna be hitting the ground. In a regular lunge, it's directly on your knee. All right, hold low, hold low, hold low, hold low, hold low. But first and foremost, when you get to this position, your muscles are relaxed. They don't have to work, they don't have to contract. Back to calf raises, 2, 1, go. Now when it kind of stopped working, that means that you have to properly re-engage exactly how you need to re-engage to get back up. And if you can't, if your muscles aren't strong enough to do that, or they don't know how to work, maybe there's a compensation of some sort, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna create compensations even more, relax, or you're gonna lead to an injury. Not only that, but you have these nice little fat pads, if you will. Sumo, not sumo, good night. Let's squat right here. Mom brain day. But when you do that, those guys can get unhappy and you can actually injure your knee. So again, stopping and hitting your knee at the bottom, even if it's only for a split second, actually allows your muscles to relax. So you lose, go ahead and relax, back to calf raises. You actually lose a lot of the benefits that you can get out of that move. All right, here we go. 1, up. And you also risk injury and muscle compensations as well, okay? So never, I know some people will say, get that knee down. Don't do it. You wanna hover, barely hover above the ground. If you can't get there yet, that's fine, slow and controlled. All right, think big toe, and here, I want you to hit that big toe. Relax. A lot of times people will swing out onto their pinky toes during calf raises. You wanna go up onto your big toe. Other side, split squat, wide stance here. You have that slight hinge, rotation in that pelvis. Your shoulders are back and down, they're not in your ears. You're not trying to like squeeze them together. You just wanna make sure that they're not like this, okay? Remember, slight rotation, slight hinge right here, and relax. You did it. Now just a reminder, that format is actually one that you will see, not in your cardio, obviously, but in the other 2 workouts coming up. All right, so just be prepared for it. All right, but let's go ahead, loosey-goosey, grab some water. We're gonna stretch it out, okay? Big inhale up for me. Exhale, inhale up. Good job, stretch right here. What I want you to do, nice and gently, bring it back. Pause at the top just for a second or 2. And then stop, bring it all the way down. Good job. Walk your feet in just a little bit. You're gonna go into a squat hammy. Nice, slow and controlled, okay? Take your time. If you need to sit in the squat just a little bit, sit in the squat, that's okay. If you need to sit here in this hammy stretch, that's totally okay too. Walk it out just a little bit. Here, push it out. Right here. Sit down for me. And then take one leg out to the side. Now, the further out to the side it is, the more you're gonna feel it, okay? I want you to just come forward. All right, lead with your chest, meaning don't round down. Lead with your chest, nice neutral spine. So in your last 2 weeks, I want you to be challenging yourself, okay? I want you to try, lift a little bit more. If you're able to lift a little bit more, go a little bit faster. Go from mod to fulls or fulls to advancements. Even if it's only, go ahead and switch. Even if it's only for a few seconds. All right. You have to challenge yourself somehow, some way. The body is very, very good at adapting. Okay, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for the body to start adapting to the demands you've placed on it. And this is typically why people get into plateaus, is because they don't switch up what they're doing. Either they don't switch up their routine, so they'll stick with the same routine every single time. They'll stick with the same layout, the same moves, the same weights, the same reps, the same rest time, the same modifications, the same everything. They won't ever challenge themselves, which is why you have to be willing to step outside of that comfort zone, okay? But 4 to 6 weeks, go ahead and bring it in for me right here. It's typically when you will start to see a lot of adaptations take place. This is typically when people start seeing progress. Some people see it beforehand, but this is typically when people start seeing progress, especially if their lifestyle outside of their workouts is benefiting their workouts. And that's when around the 4-week mark, you want to really be changing things up, or else you're gonna hit a plateau. So I like to say constantly be trying to challenge yourself. So every week, can you go up by 5 pounds? Can you go up by 2 pounds? Can you go full out for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds? Can you advance for a little bit? Can you do a whole round of advancements and then maybe go back to full out? Like, you just gotta be willing to challenge yourself. Pull it up right here. And you gotta be willing to push yourself. That's the only way you're gonna see change and progress. Consistency outbeats your intensity. You can go into the gym every single day, lifting heavy, running heavy, but if you're doing the same stuff and you're only doing it here and there, you're not staying consistent, and you're not staying consistent with challenging yourself, you're not gonna see the results you want. So I challenge you in these last 2 weeks to really bring it, all right? Even if your energy levels aren't the same day to day, that's A-okay. I just want you to challenge yourself, okay? You've got it. You've got it. I promise you. We're in this together. All right, that is all for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, experimenting this little setup with me. I kind of like it. It's hard to kind of explain sometimes, I feel like, but thank you again. I kind of like it. But with that being said, I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you. And I will see you right back here for our next workout together.